I don't know about you, John, but like I'm a empath. I think you have a strong empathic side as well, where we pick up on other people and we bring all of that in as well
It's
as
terrible.
it's terrible.
I
It
hate it.
it's terrible, but it's awesome, and if you are someone who identifies, like, as an introvert, a lot of times people who are introverts are actually very strong empaths. It's not that they just want to be alone and not around other people, it's that they experience being around other people so intensely that it's like instead of having 27,000 nerve endings, you have 1,000,000, and so what you're experiencing compared to someone like my husband, who, like, nothing reaches his shell at all until you, like, knock on the door and go, "Hey, let me in." We experience everything just a thousandfold. It can be exhausting. And then you add to that all the cognitive tasks of being a grown adult, all the life stuff you have to deal with, the career stuff, and then you're flying an airplane. So this can all lead really quickly to like that cognitive overload. And we know the studies are very clear when we have cognitive overload, which is just you're thinking too much, constantly thinking and ruminating and processing everything that happened during the day, it reduces our executive functioning. Executive functioning is just like it sounds like. It's that very, very smart part of our brain that has the ability to pause, assess, and then actually decide what next action we're going to take. And without the downtime and actually telling our brain that now is time to take the activity from a 10 to even like a 7, the brain stays in that constant mode of switching tasks and assessing what just happened. It keeps ping ponging from this thing that that person said, this thing that I picked up from that person, wondering what happened there, thinking about the next thing you have to. We all know it. In yoga, we call it the monkey mind. It feels like ping pong balls just going around. And when our brain is in that constant state, that's what degrades our decision making quality, our working memory, our situational awareness. It's like we think of it in yoga, we say that your garbage is overflowing, but it truly is cognitive overload because your brain is designed to take information in. There's a little temporary storage area it goes into in the brain. I'm forgetting which part of the brain it is, but that's okay. You'll forgive me. And when we rest, that's when the brain then gets rid of the things you don't need and it integrates the stuff that you do need into your long-term memory. So cognitive overload is a real thing. And if you're operating on this on everyday life, kind of an overload, and then you go into an airplane, wow, you might still feel productive, but you're operating with like a narrowed cognitive bandwidth. And that can really bite you in the butt in an emergency situation. Or when you go home and your honey says to you, that they had a hard diagnosis at the doctor, and then everything falls like a Jenga tower, you know? It's really tough. So as I'm going through a couple more of these, just think about yourself, or sometimes it's easier to see this in other people too. You can kind of recognize people that you know who you see operating this, and then you can kind of reflect. And I usually go, "Yeah, me too. I do that too." It's really easy though. It's easier to see it in other people. So if that helps too, we can kind of assess. A couple other things that happen when we don't do this. One thing that happens physiologically and physically is that your stress hormones stay elevated. That's the first. And the second is that your nervous system stays in a constant state of sympathetic nervous system arousal. Okay, why am I going to spend a few minutes talking about this? These are the facts that, for me personally, help me to actually schedule downtime in my calendar as if it's a real non negotiable thing. For some reason, these facts make it seem real to my mind and help me cut through what you were talking about, John, of like that resistance to taking downtime helps to really cut through that.